Hi everyone, it's Sabrina Jean. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this pick a card reading about, well, certain unexpected changes or what should you expect, but something that's changing for you or in your life. And as usual, you have 4 piles you can choose from, or if you're not really being drawn to a particular image, then let me place some crystals here for you to help you to choose. So pile 1, okay, is an Epidote. Pile 2 is a Dragon's Blood Jasper. Pile 3 is the Golden Healer. And pile number 4 is a Turquoise. So hopefully this helps you to choose your piles. Of course, if you're drawn to multiple images, it's perfectly fine to choose multiple piles because these are general and timeless pick a card readings. So take a moment to look at the images or choose the crystal, whichever one is getting your attention the most. And let's get started. Group 1. Hi, Group 1. If you were drawn to this dragon or dragon power, you've got this huge orb of light. Oh, the number 11 might be significant for you. Or perhaps you were drawn to the Epidote crystal. So, okay, welcome to your pick a card reading about certain changes or what's changing next in your life. And so here, I want to put this over here because I'm doing a new different kind of layout in this video reading. But first we need to pull the cards. But not before I adjust the angles so that we have more room. Okay, so what is changing for group number 1? First, I'm going to pull your oracle. What does group number 1 need to know? It's this one. Boundaries, stones, negotiations, contracts, communication. All right, I have adjusted the lighting as well. It's interesting, the comparison between these 2 cards. And here it seems that it kind of looks like you're in a cave, but you can see trees in the background and part of the moon. So you're being protected by your spirit guides. And even this dome of energy, it's almost like something is protecting your aura. Trees, nature. So let's pull your next card. Distant dream, divine door. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. Okay. Let me bring that down just like that. And one more oracle, although these are tarot cards, but you know, Zenosha Tarot. So one more. What's changing for group number 1? Okay. Wow. So you've been navigating something in life where maybe you haven't felt like you've had complete control or power over your situation or your livelihood. But again, your spirit guides are saying that you are still protected and you've been protected. You are safe. But again, maybe you've just felt like you were powerless to do something about your situation. And so you've been just hoping and waiting or dreaming for something to change. And this is probably what is about to change. Things changing in your favor, and you'll be able to, pick yourself up off of the ground and stand tall again and regain control and power over yourself and your life. Okay. Wow. Okay, so let's pull some tarot cards and get a little bit more information. What is changing? What is about to change? It almost also feels like a change, well, in your personal power. Did I already say that? Okay. Wow, can I hold the cards Princess of Cups. Happiness, freedom, Two of Cups. So something's been definitely affecting you emotionally. Knight of Cups. Look at that. Cups, cups, cups. Cups and Knight of Swords. So especially if you've been dealing with something in life and you haven't felt like you had any choice, and life has been, I feel like this has been an emotional ride for you. Oh, you have another number 11. So 1111 is a significant number and sign for you. Maybe some of you haven't felt free. Or safe. Okay. So, and what is changing? Let's get some clarifier cards for the other tarot. Group number 1. I want to make sure I'm pulling the right card. They're like sticking to my fingers. Group number 1, what's changing? What's changing next? Soon. Oh, look at this. Knight of Wands. Right? I feel like you're ready to go. You're ready to make that choice, to move forward. Wands usually refers to energy, physical energy, taking physical action. Knight of Cups, again. And then the Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh. Again. Okay. It's like, okay, this is kind of a coincidence. I pulled the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. But if we compare the top row to the bottom row, this is like some situation has gotten you down and maybe you felt stuck or limited in your community, your home, your location. And it could have even caused depression or sadness or negative emotions. And I feel like maybe this emotional strain was caused by a love situation, or it could be between you and another person or your higher self. But something happened and you really didn't feel like you had the power, the choice over the situation, and it really just dragged you down. And so you were hoping and wishing and dreaming for change. And so this is what's changing next. What's happening next is you're regaining control. Hopefully you're realizing that you've been protected. You're safe in your spot or your location, wherever this is. And where you once felt limited or unable to move out of an uncomfortable emotional situation, there's going to be a new opportunity that's showing up for you, and you're going to be able, well, to leave or to pursue something new or to go somewhere else. Actually, yeah, so there's a difference between, so up here you've got the Princess, the Knight, and the Knight, which are still relatively newbies, or they're students, or they are young of heart. And then you have, well, and now you've got Knight. I think it's a difference between the element. This is water. This is emotional security that maybe you weren't receiving or feeling. And something is setting you free so that you can reclaim power and control over yourself, your life, and to make the necessary choices that you need to get yourself into a better situation. So there's Knight of Cups, there's Knight of Swords. The Seven of Wands usually refers to endurance. You've been enduring or trying to endure some sort of situation. And this situation is being resolved. So the distance calls your heart to roam free. It's almost like free your heart from the burdens or the sadness or the negativity and see a new sunrise. Follow your heart, follow your passion, but there's something exciting that's going to be presenting you an opportunity. And I'm not saying that an erupting volcano is something exciting, but it's definitely like a source of inspiration and movement, something that you are able to move towards, to go get. Feeling like you have control over your life, your situation, even your emotions again. Okay. These were, here, let me get this out of my hand. Okay. The walkabout. You discover your path in sacred walkabout. The trees are your people, the earth is your tribe. In indigenous lessons, you find the will to survive. I really do feel, I don't know what country you're living in or where you're watching from. I feel like you've gone through some recent really intense experiences and you haven't felt free to be yourself, or sometimes not comfortable leaving your home. And this could literally be in any continent, because I know even in the US there are many locations people are afraid to go outside because of the craziness that's happening. And of course, if you're in a war zone, this is what it's making me feel. You've been stuck, you've been limited, you haven't been able to be yourself or feel free, or maybe you've been not allowed to, well, be happy even. I'm feeling like you have no control over this situation or your life or your emotional well-being. I want to make sure you can see those there. And then intuition, simple, complex. Okay, so look at the message on this card. Words of pain or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way that it feels. Something significant is shifting you on a deeper level. Your emotions, your intuition is sparking some sort of curiosity. There's definitely going to be a new opportunity. With this negotiation, contract, communication card, I feel like this journey that you've been navigating has happened for a reason. It's one of your life lessons to experience some sort of sadness or loss or emotional turmoil. But to me, these are saying you're going to be freed from these emotional burdens, or the sadness, or the sorrow, or the guilt, and just finding new true passion, inspiration. And this could be something new that you're becoming aware of with the princess here. Princess, or even the prince energy, or the knight energy. It's the discovery of something new, or realizing that suddenly you are free to start something new. Okay, abundance. I'm going to put this right here. So even the abundance card says to me that you've been dealing with a really heavy situation. But I feel like this heavy situation is about to end, and then you're going to be free to stand up on your feet again and regain more control and power over yourself and your life and your happiness and move forward. Yeah, flowering, expansion, happiness, creativity. And I feel like there's going to be multiple options for you to choose from. To, I don't know, if you're having to choose a new direction, or a new path in your life. Yeah. It's almost like you're coming out of a cycle of yuck and you're moving into a cycle of, yay, happiness, celebration, good times. You can smile, you can be yourself, you're free to roam about, you feel safe leaving your home and being in your community. Maybe you can return to yourself, or it could be an entirely brand new beginning of some sort too. But this is a huge flip between negative, intense emotions and restrictions, and freedom, abundance, happiness, liberation, creativity, having fun, smiling once again in your life. So, group 1, this is your reading. I really do hope you enjoyed this. I'm curious how much this relates to your situation. You know, because as a tarot reader, I interpret it a certain way, but how close is it actually to what you've been navigating in your life? So feel free to comment if you'd like. But this is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do click the like button. And if you're drawn to another pile, it's perfectly fine to choose another pile as well. And I will see you over there. Hey there, group number 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading for today. What is about to change for you? If you were drawn to the Dragon's Blood Jasper, I'm going to set this over here. Or maybe you were drawn to this card, the Maple Spirit Generosity. The number 23 might be a significant number for you. This is like growth, expansion, oxygen, maturity, generosity. So I'm going to set this over here. I'm going to pull some more cards. Okay, first let's go to this deck. I'm going to pull your oracle cards. Group number 2. See the beauty. Gratitude. The sacred is everywhere. Divine door. What doorway is opening up for you? Group 2. I think we just want the one for now. A distant kiss in a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. See the beauty, gratitude, generosity, expansion. A distant kiss in a prayer. It's like something, what's changing, something's changing in your life, aligning you with or bringing you more of the things to be grateful for. Or you can see the beauty in everything. Let's go to the Zen Osho Tarot. Group number 2. Group 2. It's like group 2. Participation. Something is going to present you an opportunity. But let's get some more information. Okay, I'm going to pull tarot. So gratitude is everywhere. Participation. Dragon's Blood Jasper. Oh, that one sunk back in. Okay, group number 2. What is about to change for you? What is about to change for you? Okay, let's go to all right. So you have the Death card. The number 13 is transformation, transition, adjustment. The Star. And the 8 of Cups. Okay. Wow, talk about some powerful numbers. Okay, the number 23, in numerology, ancient numerology, 23 is a lucky number. 13 is a spiritual number. It's also the number of transformation and transcendence. The number 8, of course, your infinite connection, your power. 17 usually refers to spiritual abundance, spiritual energy. Another number 8. And then look, the 8 of Cups. So you've got 3 8s here. 8, 8, 8. So there's a significant change. Usually the Death card refers to Pluto or Scorpio energy. It's transformative, but in your case, it's something lucky. Something is transforming in your life. It's not, I don't feel like it's something that's happening that inside of you or internally. It's something in your external life, something that you must choose to participate in. Sorry, I bumped my camera. Something that you need to participate in. Let me fix. I bumped the camera, now I need to fix it. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, so let's pull some clarifying cards then. Group number 2. There's changes. You're having to make an adjustment. There's renewal. The 8 of Cups. It's almost like you're moving away from something, or you're going to have the option to walk away from something or to pursue. Something's really calling your attention for you to choose. And it's definitely something new. I feel like it's something that you feel. It could be a spiritual experience. If you're feeling the bliss, or if you're starting to feel the excitement or the beauty or grateful or experiencing joy. So what is this expansion and gratitude for group number 2? What's changing for group number 2? And of course, this is timeless, and this is something that's probably currently happening. Maybe you're not aware of all of the details or something like that. Wow. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. The Sun. Justice. Seriously? Okay. Group number 2. Okay. Okay. I don't know your personal lives or your astrologies or your cycles, but to me, I'm interpreting this as you're definitely navigating certain changes or uncertainties in your life, and certain things in your life had to end or change because it's just that chapter. It's a new chapter. And many of you have been going through a transitional or transformational process, but there's definitely something new that's showing up for you, and it is something that you're going to sense. It's something that you're going to feel, either feeling through your intuition or your gut. You're going to have to make that decision for yourself. Something's going to be showing up in your life that you're going to have to choose to say yes or no to. But this path is definitely, it's going to completely change your life, but for the better. Maybe some of you have already been just creating a daily routine where you're seeing the beauty in everything, or you're writing out your gratitude list. I'm grateful for this, but I feel like this is an intense ending of a chapter or a huge theme or cycle in your life. And there's so much more, and there's something so much better that is going to be made available to you. But again, you're going to have to choose to pursue. So following your heart, or following your intuition, following your gut. I want to pull another divine door. I'm thinking I have another oracle deck that would be perfect to pull another card, but obviously 10 of Pentacles, when it shows up, usually means that you're protected, that you're blessed, that you are safe, that you also have aligned with spiritual abundance, which spiritual abundance shows up when you are following your passion, your truth, you're being your authentic self. And if you are the kind of person that has a gift that you want to offer to other people, or you help other people, you are going to be receiving blessings from the universe, or, from your soul, your higher self, your spirit guides. You're going to be receiving protection, finances, and more things to be grateful for in this next chapter of your life. But again, it's something that you need to choose. So maybe some of you have been recently considering, if I started my own business, what is it, I could do? What is my gift, my natural talent? But this is happening through your own transformation. And this is just a general reading. So allow me to just simply interpret this in the best way. What's changing in your life, group number 2, is And I don't know where you were in the past. We don't even need to revisit that or hold on to that energy. There's something new. There's something sacred. There's something spiritual, and blessings, protection, abundance, being in the right place at the right time. And this is something that's already been determined. It's already been decided. It's part of your life path, your purpose, and your destiny. So whether you are male or female, it doesn't really matter, but you're on this path, or you're about to be called to move towards a different direction, something that's pulling your heartstrings, perhaps. And I'm not meaning romantic. There's something spiritual here. Your intuition is just really, it's calling you, it's calling your heart. But this path, I feel like you're at a choice point. If you say yes to pursue your heart's desires and pursue a spiritual path, there will literally be nothing that you ever have to worry about again for the rest of your life, because all of your needs are going to be met spiritually. But this is only something that could be understood if you have chosen that spiritual path, if you've gone through that death of the ego process and you're experiencing an awakening. And maybe some of you are still struggling with like meeting financial needs and that sort of thing. So this is the difference between what the ego wants and what your soul wants. So your ego might want one thing, but your soul or your heart is calling you down a different path. So I feel like you're at a choice point. You can surrender what your ego thinks you need to go and just choose to use your divine vessel, which is your physical body, your essence, your intuition, your gifts, to help other people on the planet at this time, in whatever way you enjoy helping other people. And you will be blessed and protected in the process. So you're becoming, technically, or this, you have the ability to manifest a lifestyle that is provided by the Ten of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Queen of Pentacles energy. Things always working out in your favor. And maybe some of you are already at this choice point and you're trying to choose. What's most important, the best thing that I can offer to you right now is just believe in yourself, trust in your heart, listen to your gut. There's something that is calling you onto that spiritual, intuitive, creative path, and you will not regret choosing that path. But it's the path of the heart's desire, and the heart that's awakened and transformed is also living a blessed life. Now, I'm not saying this is just something, a flip of a switch, right? that you're out of the rags and you're like instantly in the riches. This is you choosing to follow this path, this new path, because it feels right to you. It feels better. It feels easier. You feel more grateful, abundant, blessed. So requires your active participation. And so, you know what? This is making me think of the Mayan calendar. So the ancient Mayans and the Aztecs had their own kind of astrology. And this is what it made me think of there's the 4 pillars of the universe, according to the Mayan and the Aztec. And there are 4 different elements. Well, there are 4 different sections of the universe. It's like everything around the number 4, there's a new type of foundation that is available and waiting for you. It's a spiritual, it's a universal support system that's waiting for you to choose to follow that. But also, when I was studying and I created my own Mayan birthday chart for my birthday, right? My personality. It's almost like there's a Mayan cross. And so if you come from Hispanic descent, or maybe you know already about Mayan or the Aztecan philosophies, then you're probably already aware of this. But it's almost like it's a cross. And so the life path that the person, according to your day, follows there are different directions as well. So there's, like when you're facing the sun, you're facing the east. So the left arm, the left hand is pointed to the north. And then the direction forward is east, which is new, discovery. And then there's to the right of the body is the south, which is also physical, masculine. The left is feminine, intuitive, right? Listen. And then perceive the future, perceive the new. The right is where you can choose to take action. And usually what's behind you are your ancestors or your past lives. It's really just absolutely fascinating. So I feel like you have the opportunity, group number 2, to walk your true purpose authentically. But not necessarily in the egoic way, meaning for personal gratification. This is an opportunity for you to offer yourself and your place and your purpose to help shift humanity or help the earth or help. It's more like helping. I wouldn't really call it selfless because it's something that is absolutely enjoyable to you. But it's almost like you're ready to just give up on maybe personal egoic goals or financial pursuits in exchange for a blessed life, a spiritual life, a sacred life, and always having everything that you need. That's how I'm interpreting this. So one more divine door for group number 2. I was just going to say, I would offer to create your Mayan day sign, your life path purpose calendar, but those actually, they take a little bit of time. There are some things on the internet that I think will give you a basic reading. So if you're interested in yours, do your own research. I can definitely offer you an astrology, life path purpose, and destiny reading if you're interested in the Western astrology version. And what's really interesting is that Western astrology, even Eastern philosophies, and Mayan and the ancient civilizations, they all kind of blend together. They might have a different interpretation, but they all kind of like come back to the same perfect interpretation, if that makes sense. Look at this. So you've got stairs to climb. You have an option. It's time for you to choose of heart healing. And I was just talking about following your heart. Okay. Morning now has had its time. Do not pay it a single dime. Emerge from the darkness. A new day starts. Let light embrace the healing heart. So are you a light worker? Are you ready to heal your heart? Are you ready to live a blessed life full of gratitude and ease and comfort and safety and protection? So that's the one question I'm going to leave you with. Group 2. I want to let you know I've got a special August reading offer. There's 2. You can request astrology readings and transit cycles, but I have a $33 tarot reading offer for the month of August. So if you're interested in either one of those, you can get more detailed information on my website, access5d.com. Or there's usually a link at the top of the description box if you want to just request the $33 tarot special. And you can book that now. And most times you receive your video reading within 24 hours. So if you'd like a reading, check that out. Otherwise, click the video if you enjoyed your reading. If you have any questions, feel free to ask the questions in the comment section. But thanks for stopping by. Have a blessed day, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hey there, group number 3. If you chose this golden healer, I almost forgot the name of the crystal. If you chose this golden healer crystal, or you were drawn to this card, Guardians of the Galaxy. Just kidding. It's Guardians of the Land. So there's something that's protecting you. I see you've got a stag here. The trees are protecting you. The number 21 might be a significant number for you as well. Oh, look, you got some mushrooms down there. You have plenty to eat. You're protected. So what more do you need to know? What's changing in your life? Or what's happening next? What's changing next for you? So, okay. I lost my train of thought for a minute. Like, oh, I'm pulling your oracle first, group number 3. The records. Interesting. I was saying Guardians of the Galaxy, and you're protecting the records. So is this like Akashic records? Is this the galactic records? Oh, now it's making me think of Galaxy Quest, the historical documents. How many of you have seen that movie? I love that movie. Okay. So these historical documents, these records, remember why you came. Be bold. Your legacy. You're protected. This isn't the first pile in this video reading that brought up messages saying that you were protected. So if you're drawn to another pile, I mean, you might also choose the other pile that says you're protected. Okay, inner power, this divine door is saying, well, the door isn't saying because doors can't talk, but the message says, oh, I love this card. Inner power, by your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. What's going on for group number 3? Okay, let's pull another. It's not an oracle. This is the Zen Osho Tarot deck. I think my mouth is getting ahead of my brain, so let me just slow down for a minute. Or, yeah, my brain went into timeout and my mouth was trying to talk, but my intuition is like in between. Does that make sense? It's okay. I don't make sense sometimes. Okay, the Fool. Okay, and Success. The 0. Look at you walking on top of the world. The records. Be bold. Why you came. Let me fix this. Your inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in time. Be bold. It's time for you. Do you fulfill your legacy or do you create a legacy? Oh, I feel like, let me put this up here. I know there's not really any best way to showcase this crystal. Okay. Okay, group 3. It's almost like spirit guides are just ready for you to take that next step, but without knowing what's right there in front of you. There's nothing to fear, but you're protected at the same time, and you're on a path to success, but this is more like spiritual success, or it's part of your awakening process. You're still remembering why you are here and what your purpose is or what makes you happy. It's an inside job. I don't know if you need to surrender something. Maybe your spirit guides want you to surrender to that 0 point feel, because it's in that 0 point present moment where you have the power to connect with, well, all of the records. Okay, that makes sense. The living library. So spirit guides are waiting for you to just create a 0 point space. Just like I was saying a minute ago, my mouth is ahead of my brain, but my brain was in timeout. So it's like, okay, no, my mouth was ahead of my intuition, and I wasn't, yeah, it was like all getting scattered in there for a minute. But this is how we tune out of the mind and over-analyzing and thoughts and thinking and the ego mind, and tune into the present moment, because that's where you can access all of the information you could ever possibly access about yourself, your life, your purpose, your legacy. So, but this is a personal choice. Spirit guides are waiting for you Okay, I don't want to do that way. Let's just shuffle this way. Pull your tarot cards. Group number 3, what's changing? What does group 3 need to know? I don't feel like it's that one. I think it's that one. The Magician. Oh my gosh. You have the power to change everything. Look at that. Power. 4 of discs. Prince of discs. Seriously? Okay. Discs are same as pentacle. Check this out. The 10 of discs. Wealth. 10 of pentacle. Okay. What's going on for group number 3? You have the power. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. Be bold. Remember why you came. Something is trying to get you to remember your purpose, why you're here. Well, it's my belief that we have many different purposes. It really just kind of depends on what we desire, what we want to do, or the person that the person that you chose to become. Okay. I had to talk myself through it. It's time for you to be fearless, be bold, and step into your power and become who you chose to become. And so with the Prince, the 4, the Magi, so the Magician is the alchemist. Step into your power. The 4 is stability. The Prince is taking action towards the material, physical manifestation. Well, in this case, it's wealth. So the message here is saying that your legacy in this lifetime is to become wealthy. Now, keep in mind, there are many different interpretations of the word wealth. I kind of feel like your spirit guides are trying to reroute you or to get you to go in a completely different direction. Because that's where the wealth is. That's what you want. That's what you're here for. You're here to create wealth and stability and stand in your own power. So, and this is a confirmation you will be successful because this is why you're here. This is part of your, spiritual purpose. And if you look back on your life, you might recognize that you've always been protected somehow. You've always been safe. Things have always seemed to work out in your favor. It doesn't mean that you didn't ever have any difficult things to navigate or to work through, but okay. So I'm going to pull some clarifying cards from my other tarot deck, group number 3. What more? I'm going to move this over. The Fool, success. Group number 3. What's changing? Whoop! That one just literally slid off the table, hit my leg, went down to the floor. Okay. 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 You're meant to be independent and to stand on your own. There's something that you're meant to be doing in your own way, by your own choice, from your own direction. Temperance is balance. It's peace. It's serenity. It's resourceful. 8 of Cups. And the 7 of Cups. So technically, oh, okay. Usually when I see this card, I think of wishes coming true. Seven of Cups a lot of the time just refers to, searching for something, or maybe some of you may not necessarily know what it is that you want at this time. But if you notice, everything that's possible for you to manifest, it's still, it's being held inside the Holy Grail here, right? This golden cup, it's like your golden essence. It's almost like everything that you touch turns to gold. But when you are bold and you step into your power, there's something that you're supposed to be creating in your own way, following your own inspiration. Eight of Cups. Look, you've got a full moon here. And we just had the full moon, I think, this morning when I'm recording this. The Seven of Cups. So I just kind of heard a message that said, this one last wish, the wish of all wishes that you wish to come true, is this. And it's still out there. It's still available for you. It's still available to you. But it's possible that the current path that you're on is not necessarily that path that's going to lead you to this wealth. There's something different. It's calling you in a different direction. So maybe something that you are I'm thinking oh my gosh. Okay, this makes perfect sense. Okay. With the magus, the magi, the magician, the alchemist. So there's still this wish that you have for wealth. It's still possible. However, okay, the way that you've been pursuing it may have been a little bit too rash or too bold, or maybe you're expecting things too fast or too soon. But honestly, this wish is still possible for you to manifest. But what I just noticed was this card, this inner power. So before anything manifests in your external reality, for example, all of these pentacles, first it starts in your mind, in your energy, in your dream, your hopes and your wishes, and then you take action towards, things that you think that you need to do in order to create or manifest this wealth. But usually, and this is also confirmed with law of attraction, usually before the physical manifestation, you must align with it on the inside. So by your own command, you brought yourself here at this moment in life. You have nothing to fear, but your inner power, so your inner strength, your inner gift, your inner self, your emotions are what's going to allow the physical manifestation of this 10 of discs, this wealth. Noting also that you've got a bull here. So Taurus might be a significant placement in your astrology chart. And usually Tauruses, they have their eye on the prize, the goal. They know what they want, and they don't stop until they reach that goal. But sometimes with the earth energy, as this is earth energy, sometimes it takes a while for it to build up. Or it's something that happens later on in life. And if this is correct, and this is saying there's still this one last wish that you want to manifest this wealth for you, and it's still available, but you need to be bold and remember why you came, meaning, I don't know, maybe get your ego out of the situation and align with wealth in all ways, but align in your self-esteem, your values, believe in yourself, your energy, your emotions, your purpose. And when you're in the same frequency as the energy of wealth, that's when it's going to physically manifest. So there's still maybe something on the inside that you're doubting or not trusting or not believing. And this is the secret. So let go of all of the doubts or the uncertainties or the expectations. Surrender to bliss. Maybe that's the only thing that you still need to do before this Ten of Pentacles will physically manifest for you. So there might be negative thoughts. Maybe you're trying too hard. What's weird is like I feel like it's there, it's ready to manifest in your life. But if you're still trying to be like the Emperor or the Aries energy, right? Bold, wants to be first, wants to do it their way, is expecting it or commanding it to happen. Oh, okay. Make an adjustment and surrender, like let go, detach from any possible outcomes and just simply align with the frequency of the Ten of Pentacles. You're on the right path. It's just that in some way, group number 3, what you believe or what you're thinking or what you're expecting is blocking this from actually manifesting. It can manifest faster and easier in a way that you may not even currently realize, especially if you think that you already know everything that's possible, right? Especially for those who think that they know everything, period. Okay, I feel like this wealth is trying to manifest in you, in your physical reality, group number 3. But when you just completely let go, surrender, detach from your expectations, emotions, negativity, including, how you feel about your current situation, and you just show up and you be your authentic self and be bold every day and just be open, this 10 of discs, this wealth will just simply start pouring into your life effortlessly, unexpectedly, without a due date, without expectation, without a certain timeline. Even this card, it looks like the image, the person here is like pouring this abundance, pouring this wealth onto the ground. In a way, this could be a reminder for you to release everything that is not allowing you to be your true self. It's not allowing you to remember who you came here to be. You came here to be the magician, to become the co-creator, to create this wealth. And it's still available, but maybe not in the way that your mind is thinking. So surrender the ego, but still be your best, awesome self, because you're already doing the right things. I just feel like you're blocking, you're not allowing the wealth to manifest, especially if you're expecting it. If you're looking over here thinking it's going to come in this way, but it's coming in this way, you see what I mean? Get out of the way. Get out of the way. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. Surrender. Surrender to everything that you think that you know, and allow the Ten of Pentacles wealth to manifest in the physical world for you, because this is something meant to physically manifest in your material world. This is your legacy. Group number 3. Talk about a fantastic reading. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do click the like button. If you have any comments, anything you'd like to share, do feel free to comment as well. But I hope you enjoyed this video reading. If you did, please do click the like button and have an awesome day. Now I think you know what you need to do. So go do it. And I'll see you in another video. Bye for now. Hey, pile 4, if you were drawn to this bear or healing bear spirit image, or maybe the turquoise, welcome to your messages for today. What is about to change? What is changing next for you? So the number 4 might be significant for you. Interesting how the 4 is showing up in pile number 4. The number 4 likes to do that a lot in my pile number 4s. Okay, what more? Let's pull your oracle cards. Group number 4. What is changing? What is about to change for you? The entrance stone. New beginning, step forward, expansion. It's almost as if this person has an altar, they're aligned, they have the key is unlocking the heart. Is that serious? I don't know. Could be Venus. Who knows? New beginnings, the entrance. So something new. Okay. Let's pull a divine door. Group number 4. What is changing for group number 4? I kind of want that card. I kind of want that one. The Nomad. The Nomad Wanderer lies deep inside. So take a leap now. Don't crawl back and hide. Is something asking you to come out of your shell or to come out of your cave? Group 4. Okay, that's better, I think. And let's go to the Zenosho Tarot deck. What's changing for group number 4? Wow, that just like literally went sideways. Group number 4, I just need 1. Nope, that's 2 cards. Group number 4, what's changing? Nope, that's 2 cards. So is that one? How about this one? I don't know why the cards aren't wanting to cooperate with me. The source. Okay. New chapter, new beginning, step forward into this expansion. Don't crawl back into your cave. Don't crawl back inside and hide. What's going on for group number 4? So let's pull your tarot. Find out. Group 4. Pardon my squeaky chair. The 3 of Cups. Abundance. The Princess of Swords. Making a decision. The 3 of Pentacles. Expansion. Work. Progress. Lust. The 2. Oh, it's the 11. Sorry. Look at this. You've got 111, 111, 11. That's funny. 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we need more messages. Let's get some clarifiers for you. Group number 4. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot. What's changing for group number 4? Huh? That one's trying to get away. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a new chapter. 4 Pentacles. The number 4, the 8 of Swords. So you've got 88, you've got 44, a 10, 2 of Wands. Something is about to physically manifest for you. Group 4. You don't see it coming. So technically this could have come through a different pick a card reading. What you don't see coming, which is, okay, stability. More stability, better health and well-being, since there's like a focus on healing and heart. But there's passion that's returning to your life as well, but there aren't necessarily any cards here referring to romantic passion, like with another person, your passion for life. This is abundance, which is something that comes through your heart chakra. It's something that you allow. So new beginning, step forward, expand. I feel like your spirit guides are saying you have the power to tap into your own natural abundance. So abundance is just the energy that creates reality in the universe and everything in it. So abundance is always available to you because you are the energy of abundance. So there's a new chapter, in fact, a new life, maybe even a new body that's waiting for you to claim your own natural spiritual abundance. So I think what the Princess of Swords here is trying to tell you, you have the power to choose to see and access this energetic abundance that is available. And you can create anything from it. You can manifest your vision. You can make your wishes come true. But with the Two of Wands, usually when I see this card, there's like a new direction. There's another path. So your spirit guides are trying to get you to recognize that there is a completely different path that you can be choosing to go down in this next chapter of your life. But I feel like you're facing a choice point. Maybe you're afraid to choose. Maybe you're afraid to come out of seclusion. Or maybe you've been hermiting because you've been going through a healing process. But I'm thinking during your healing process or during your hermit mode, you became more aware of yourself and your energy and your spiritual connection and your connection with all that is, your connection with Source. So it's almost asking you to get out of your mind or your way of thinking, because there is a different source of abundance that is available for you that can fulfill your heart. There's something different that you can choose to pursue, but it's also going to require you to choose something differently from what you've chosen in the past. So I don't know if this has to do with work or creativity. I feel like that's your passion project. There's something that's really close to your heart. Honestly, I feel like life is waiting for you to come out of your cave. Maybe you're the nomad and you've just been wandering and healing and maybe remembering yourself, or you've been on a healing journey or a spiritual journey. But there's more. But only you can choose. But if you can't see the options that are available for you to choose from, it's actually, they're asking you to change your mind and see the opportunity and the abundance and the plenty that is available for you to experience, that's available for you to pursue. So if you don't see another opportunity or a path, then possibly this is something that's going to show up for you in your immediate future. And it could be something exciting or a person that distracts you or gets your attention that kind of gets you to change what you're focusing on. Because sometimes, a lot of the time, when we're only seeing life, one way, in our own way, and we're not seeing other options or other perspectives, or we're not noticing the opportunities that are available to us, then we simply don't think that we have anything that we can choose. But your spirit guides, pile number 4, is saying there are so many things that you can choose from right now, and you have this new beginning, and you can actually choose to direct this new beginning, this new chapter in your life based on everything that you want. You don't have to settle for something somebody else is offering you or telling you. You can choose your own path. You can create your own destiny. So access this information and the abundance that is available through your connection with Source, your higher self, your heart chakra. And choose to make this new chapter something that only you can imagine. Something that only you believe that you know that you can create. It's asking you to take those next steps forward and seeing that you do have this option. You don't have to keep living your life in the same way that you always have. There's something new on the horizon. There's something different. Like the sun is rising. It's a new day. It's a new life. It's a new earth. Maybe even for some of you, you're you're seeing a new reality, or you have the potential to change your reality if you choose. All right. But I'm thinking with all the swords here, it might just be something that many of you aren't thinking about or you don't notice, you're not seeing, but everything is possible. Take that step. Look, or look deep inside yourself, or look within your heart. For some of you, this is a second chance in life, or to follow your passion, to follow your truth, to choose to become your own true authentic self. And spirit guides and universe will support you in your endeavors. In fact, I feel like your spirit guides, your soul, the universe, your higher self is waiting for you to decide. What is that next step? Follow your passion, follow your heart, follow your excitement. What is that new? It might even just be an inspiration. Something is calling you. Just move in that direction. Get more information. Follow through, right? Follow the breadcrumbs to see where this path takes you. Or take a different path one day. Do something different. Step out of your comfort zone. Life is waiting for you. All right. Group number 4. I hope you enjoyed these video messages. This is what's changing. It's available for you now. So if you enjoyed the video, please do click the like button. As usual, you are welcome to comment as well if there's anything that you would like to share. But that being said, if any of you are experiencing uncertainty or confusion, or you don't see the path or the options, if you would like a reading, whether that's just tarot or an astrology, life path, purpose, destiny readings, I offer all of those. I could give you some great ideas, some inspiration, even some confirmations, even confirmation about something that maybe you're unsure about or something that you fear, that you've been afraid to take that next step. But what if that facing that fear and taking that next step is what makes all your hopes and your wishes and your dreams come true? But you'll never really know unless you move in that direction. So if you're interested in private readings, feel free to reach out to me. I offer 2 different specials right now. But you might, well, you can check out my website, which is access5d.com, which describes more fully the 2 different kind of readings. That's either astrology or it's a tarot reading. But if you're interested in my August special, which is a tarot reading only, you can get that directly through my booking site as well. Anyway, all my links are in the description box, is what I'm trying to say. So group number 4, let's pull one more card. Just because we can. Ooh, maybe 2. Look at this. Dragonfly spirit, change. You are the bringer of change. Right? Things are changing. Everything for you to be grateful for. Dare I pull another card? Yes. Just for group number 4. What's changing? Prosperity. Okay. This is like a fortunate time of your life. You can be free to pursue your heart's desires, change your reality, your life, whatever you wish, but you're just going to have to go looking for that or go soul searching to figure out what this is. What is it that your heart is really calling you towards? Become the seeker. Okay. Have a blessed day, everyone, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.